Hey everybody, this is Michael Raso here in the Film Photography Podcast studio. And today I'm going to be talking about the Kodak Tele-Instamatic 608 outfit.
Yeah, why's that?
And hey, John is behind the camera, John Fideli.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Now, years ago in the 1970s, this was known as your it says it right here as a matter of fact. Look at that. Kodak Tele-Instamatic 608 camera outfit. This was the whole kit. Not just the camera. And you would buy this in your local mom-pop camera store, or maybe your Wally Mart, or whatever.
Wally Mart. They weren't around. Kmart. Wally Mart. Stupid.
And what you would get is you would get the whole outfit.
Oh, everything you need for 110.
Yep. And the amazing thing that right now in 2012, this is back. No. Not sadly, these are not being manufactured anymore. But this camera outfit, along with fresh 110 film, is being stocked right in our very own filmphotographystore.com. And the great thing about the outfit is that you get the camera, which you can take out of this little styrofoam thing here.
Yeah.
There's the camera. You get your flip flash.
Flip flash.
Flip flash. I was taking a bath. And you got your film. But your film in this day and age... Whoop! will be replaced by fresh Fujifilm.
Fresh.
Sadly, Kodak no longer manufactures 110 film. And as of right now, sadly, Fuji does no longer manufactures 110 film. However, we do have a very deep supply of cold-stored, slightly expired film that's been batch tested that will yield very, very nice results right in our very own store.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. So this is a Tele-Instamatic camera, and you would slide open the front to expose your lens. And the great thing about this camera was that it had a telephoto button on top, so you could, shoot a sort of a regular shot.
Those look like 3D glasses.
Yes, they do. But then at the flip of a switch...
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you're close up. And these were hugely popular in the mid-1970s. You'd see folks like Mark Hamill on TV in early Kodak spots. You'd see Dick Van Dyke in Kodak spots. And you'd see Michael Landon hawking these cameras as well. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I do remember Michael Landon.
Now, in order to load the film, you would simply open up your film cartridge, take it out of its fresh foil seal, and here is a roll of 110 film. This is what 110 film looks like. It's 16 millimeters. It's basically 16 millimeter film with different sprockets.
Sprockets.
Yes. And you would simply, and this was sort of the push of this camera, because years before people had to load cameras using spools. You had a film on a spool. You have to wind it onto your, like 120 film and 620 film. But the wonderful thing about cartridge film is that everyone's mom and dad and gramp, everyone could just take their film, just pop it in the camera, close the back, and then just wind it.
No muss, no fuss.
And now you're ready to shoot. Now, folks may be asking, well, what shutter speed? What's the aperture of this camera? And the amazing thing is you can go to Google online and just type the camera in. And you will see many sites that actually list the technical information of these small wonders. Now, this camera, if I had to guess, I would say it's approximately 1/100th of a second shutter speed fixed, and the f-stop is most likely somewhere in the area of f8 or f11. Clearly, it's designed for outdoor use, unless you're using your flip flash.
Yeah.
And in many cases, when you put your flip flash on into the port... Listen.
Oh, that sounds like you broke somebody's neck.
That may change the shutter speed to closer to 1/40th of a second for your flash. Amazing, huh? If you'd like to send me an email, you can email me at podcast@filmphotographyproject.com. Podcast because myself, John Fideli, Matt Marash, we host an internet radio show about film called the Film Photography Podcast. And you can find that podcast right at our site, or on iTunes. On our site, filmphotographyproject.com, you could easily click the podcast tab. And also online here is a store tab where you can buy fresh 110 film. So until next time, have fun shooting.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.